वालेकुम, होप यू आर फाइन एंड वेल। वेलकम टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल टेक पावर, जिसके अंदर आज हम कंप्यूटर आर्किटेक्चर से रिलेटेड पढ़ने वाले हैं। सो व्हाट इज़ कंप्यूटर आर्किटेक्चर का लेक्चर होने वाला है, जिसमें हम इसका डिफरेंट कॉन्सेप्ट्स पढ़ेंगे। लाइक द कॉन्सेप्ट्स आर रिलेटेड टू पैरेललिज्म। सो व्हाट इज़ मेंट बाय पैरेललिज्म। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, ये पढ़ने से पहले कि पैरेललिज्म होता क्या है, हम पढ़ेंगे कि इसका पर्पस क्या है। पैरेललिज्म का पर्पस क्या है कंप्यूटर आर्किटेक्चर के अंदर। कंप्यूटर आर्किटेक्चर होता क्या है वो भी बता देता हूँ। कंप्यूटर आर्किटेक्चर रेफर्स टू द design of the complete computer system including the instruction set, organization and hardware implementation with the goal of maximizing the performance and energy efficiency while maintaining the cost and the power. This is the concept of computer architecture. Now in this course we today discuss about parallelism. Oh, what is meant by parallelism and what should be the goal of parallelism. If we want to improve the performance of our CPU without increasing the clock speed, so that's the purpose of parallelism. Like if we want to improve the processor performance without increasing the clock speed. So what is parallelism? Parallelism is defined as the process of doing the multiple operations simultaneously, and it improves the efficiency and performance. And furthermore, multiple CPUs can rely and heavily depends upon the parallel execution. And as we know that the parallel execution means parallelism, because parallel execution was done in parallelism. That's why we can say that modern CPU heavily depends upon the parallelism. Then we will have the types of parallelism. There are different types of parallelism like TLP, DLP, ILP and RLP. Instruction level parallelism, data level parallelism, register level parallelism and thread level parallelism. एंड व्हाट इज थ्रेड, ये आपने हमने ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम के कोर्स के पढ़ा हो क्या। थ्रेड इज द यूनिट ऑफ एग्जीक्यूशन. सो व्हाट इज instruction level parallelism. Executing the multiple instructions at the same time is called as the instruction level parallelism. Executing the multiple instructions at the same time is called as instruction level parallelism. And overlapping instruction execution, it is also called as overlapping instruction execution, and it can be implemented mainly using the pipelining and multiple execution units. So अगर आप सर को पूछिए what is meant by जब आप इंटरव्यू के लिए जाओ तो पूछ ले आपसे what is meant by instruction level parallelism. So IL stands for instruction level parallelism. Instruction level parallelism is defined as the type of parallelism in which the multiple instructions can be executed simultaneously, in which the multiple execution can be executed parallelly simultaneously. And it is also called as overlapping instruction execution, and it can be implemented using the pipelining. And it can be so implementing mainly using pipelining and multiple execution unit. It's mean that the instruction level parallelism can be implemented by using the pipelining concept. And you know the concept of pipelining in operating system, that how the concept of pipelining works. Then we have the sequential execution without ILP. Sequential execution done without the ILP. And what is ILP? And what is ILP? Instruction level parallelism. So Sequential execution must be done without ILP. CPU completes one instruction before starting the next. In sequential execution, CPU first of all completes one execution and then other. Like example ले लेते हैं. If we are doing a problem, so first of all we have to solve that problem and then we move to the next problem. But if we have two problems and both of the two problems are dependent upon each other, so we have to solve both of the problems simultaneously to get the solution. So that's the parallel execution with ILP. But in sequential execution, that is with ILP, CPU completes one instruction before starting next. Many CPU components remain idle and we have low efficiency in serial execution. Then we have, what is the idea behind ILP? What is the idea behind the ILP? Break the instruction into smaller stages. So in ILP instruction level parallelism, in ILP instruction level parallelism, as we know that multiple instruction can be executed simultaneously and it can be implemented using pipelining. So what is the idea behind ILP? The idea behind ILP is that we have to break the instruction into smaller stages. We have to break the instruction into smaller stages and then execute the different instruction in different stages simultaneously, similar to an assembly line. Like we have to write the code in assembly language similar to that code. Then we have pipelining concept. What is meant by pipelining? Pipelining is the major technique to achieve in the instruction level parallelism. So if we want to achieve the instruction level parallelism, so we will have to use the concept of pipelining. If we want to achieve the instruction level parallelism, so we have to use pipelining. Instruction overlap in execution, throughput increases, not latency. It means that in pipelining throughput should be increased but latency will not be increases. Okay, then we have typical pipeline stages. So there are different typical pipeline stages like instruction fetch, instruction decode, execute, memory access, write back. Then these are the pipeline overlapping, that in cycle 1 we have fetch L1, in cycle 2 we have decode L1 plus fetch L2, in cycle 3 we will have execute L1 plus decode L2 plus fetch L3. So multiple instruction एक्टिव साइमल्टेनियसली. So ये मल्टीपल इंस्ट्रक्शन है हमारे पास. साइकिल 1 में इंस्ट्रक्शन है, साइकिल 2 में एक इंस्ट्रक्शन है, साइकिल 3 में एक इंस्ट्रक्शन है. तो ये मल्टीपल इंस्ट्रक्शन जो है वो पाइपलाइनिंग के अंदर जो है वो काम करेंगी, ओवरलैप करेंगी. क्योंकि हम अगर चाहते हैं कि हमने अपने इंस्ट्रक्शन लेवल पैरेललिज्म को अचीव करना है, सो इट इज़ मैंडेटरी that we have to use the concept of pipelining. So pipeline analogy, पाइपलाइनिंग का तो पता चल गया, लेकिन पाइपलाइन एनोलॉजी क्या है? पाइपलाइन को हम कैसे समझें या किस चीज़ पर मैप करें? लॉन्ड्री एग्जाम्पल और फैक्ट्री असेंबली लाइन. अब असेंबली लैंग्वेज असेंबली लैंग्वेज थोड़ी बहुत की होगी आपने. इसमें बेसिक असेंबली लैंग्वेज में रजिस्टर्स क्या होते हैं, मूव क्या होती है, मूव कमांड क्या होती है, EAX EBX मुख्तलिफ रजिस्टर्स होते हैं. सो उन रजिस्टर्स को अगर हम समझ लेंगे ना तो हमें असेंबली लैंग्वेज का थोड़ा बहुत आइडिया हो जाएगा. और फैक्ट्री असेंबली लाइन जो है ना वो पाइपलाइन एनर्जी की एग्जांपल है. डिफरेंट टास्क डन साइमल्टेनियसली, वर्क कंप्लीटेड फास्टर ओवरऑल. देन वी हैव परफॉर्मेंस बेनिफिट. क्या परफॉर्मेंस बेनिफिट है हमारे पास पाइपलाइन एनर्जी का? इंक्रीजेस द इंस्ट्रक्शन थ्रूपुट, reduces the average CPI cycles per instruction and improve the CPU utilization. Then we have dependencies in instruction. Sometimes instruction depend on previous result. These dependency limits the ILP called as hazards. And then there are three type of hazards: data hazards, control hazard, and structural hazards. Then we have data hazard, structure hazard, raw hazard, and there are different type of hazards that we discussed mostly in next lecture, but you have to understand till this slide. Slide number 11, स्लाइड नंबर 11 तक आपने करने ना। इसके अलावा हम जो है वो बकाया जो कॉन्सेप्ट है वो नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में करने की परफॉर्मेंस बेनिफिट तक हमने किया।